Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we finished off the magic knight that was lurking around in the mountainous path behind Yamir. We had a little encounter with Vita Clotilde because Ouroboros managed to spot us because of the magic knight that was following us. The Ash Knight apparently wasn't able to be spotted, but the magic knight left a signature that they were able to follow. So now they know where we are. Plus there's gunfire going on in Yamir, so let's hurry back there. Because apparently a Jaeger corps hired by Duel, our dear friend Duel, is in Yamir trying to take away Princess Alphen. We're gonna have that happen.
I wonder which Jaeger corps we're dealing with here.
Oh, you know which one.
I really hope everyone's alright.
Let's just hurry.
Not where I want to go. We are probably going to be able to say hello to to Fia's former companions. That's what I'd expect anyways. I don't plan on fighting all of these monsters again because we're right now in story territory, and I didn't have so much of a problem against the boss fight we just fought. I don't think there's going to be another boss fight right now. Elise, are you okay? Oh, I can't believe they sent Jaegers to Yamir. Looks like the Noble Alliance doesn't even care about trying to keep up appearances anymore. That Anguish said that she has nothing to do with it, though. It's true that this kind of thing isn't really her style. If she were to abduct someone, trust me, she'd happily enjoy squeezing the life out of such a nasty spectacle to the very last drop. I suppose it just goes to show that the Noble Alliance isn't quite as united as it looks. I guess now is as good a time as any to ask. Just who is Misty? I mean, Vita Clotilde, anyway? I know that Misty is the radio show host and Clotilde is the opera singer. We're both... that Misty, the radio show host, and Clotilde, the opera singer, were both just acts. She's a member of the Hexen clan, too. She's known as the Witch of the Abyss, and she vanished after breaking a taboo 7 years ago. Think of her as like a sister to Emma. And that bluebird who's usually with her, Grianos, is a familiar just like me. A witch? A familiar? Well, I'm lost. But in short, she's related to you and Emma, right? Essentially, yes. Emma's been trying to find Vita ever since she disappeared. She had to put that on hold when her duty required her to join the academy. But how could we have missed her when she was so close by that whole time? Wait a second. Misty spent a fair amount of time in Trista going to and from the radio station building. She was popular among the students too. And yet all that time, all those months ago, all those months, you never once realized her true identity? Something's off about that. Vita likely used some form of curse to keep us from finding out. Witches are capable of interfering with the laws of causality, and the cognitive abilities of others. She probably made it so no information regarding her and her whereabouts would ever reach us. That sounds so frightening. Tell me about it. Makes sense though, she wouldn't be the only Anguish to know how to mess with people's cognitive abilities. Alright, that's all I need to know for now. Anyway, have you caught your breath, Elise? Yes, thank you. We can keep going. Good, let's get to Yamir. Nah.
I can hear more.
Why does this have to be happening?
They might just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
Are we going to make it in time?
Fishing spot? No. Warning shots, huh? She's still here.
Oh, heavens.
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are.
Those are not Fee's friends.
We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Alberea.
Even if I tried, I couldn't make a voice that deep. You sound silly.
We are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
Protective custody, Your Highness.
No. Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman!
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
But please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them!
You missed.
Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling.
I am the Baron of Yamir, Teo Schwarzer. And I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Nice. How'd he dodge that? Nice.
Not all talk, I see.
Do you have a different voice?
The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Osei, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we try this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary. Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
Don't drop your sword. Don't drop your sword. Ah.
It sounded like a machine gun.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness!
Uh-oh. Oh, you might have just flipped the kill switch on Rean.
Father? No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good.
The hell?
Yeah.
Rean! No!
What the?
Goodbye, weapons. Goodbye, upper body halves.
Rean?
Die.
Whoa. He's a monster.
Rean! Rean, don't! Don't lose yourself to anger! That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago!
Elise.
He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Rean. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine, too. She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia, stay with us! Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, welcome back to Earth, Rean. Thanks for flipping off the kill switch again. It was, you know.
Are you back to normal? Rean, speak to me. Are you alright?
Sorry, Elise.
It's funny how he's wearing Joshua's clothes, and Joshua also has like a pseudo kill switch. That's kind of nice.
Control myself again.
It's alright. It's alright. You came back to me in the end. And that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Auntie Lucia! Are you alright, Auntie Lucia?
You know, you could just not have her lying around in the snow. What did they do to the snowman with perfectly shaped, like, spheres? Oh no! They melted! Oh, come on! You are cruel people!
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal danger. Tova, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad.
Honestly, some people have no patience.
Neither do you.
Vita, you...
What do you want with us this time?
I had some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Albarea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened, but if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
Yeah. No need for returns. We'll do it out of compassion. Healing my father. Well, I'd accept.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children.
Uh-oh.
Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Albarea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother.
We will.
Yeah, they're gonna believe you if you walk like this.
Unbelievable. So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
Why so angry? She helped you.
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through.
Oh, so nice of you. Thank you.
Duke Albarea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
I...
Misty, are you?
Misty.
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk. She doesn't do things like this out of kindness.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
Targets in sight.
Let me take a guess. We had that little clip of people who exist in this game. Apparently, let me guess. Millie Marion has a sister, and you know, hi. Yep. Yep.
What?
You taking Elise? Hey, you asshole!
Elise, Your Highness!
Take me too!
Shit! Was she here the whole time?
Why Elise?
Now that was silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting. As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
How is that thing?
Let me go! Targets apprehended successfully. Targets identified as Objective 1 and Objective 2. Mission complete.
Well, at least they think Rean is so much of a danger that they need a hostage to keep him at bay.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlum?
It really does. I take it you being with her means you're an enforcer or something?
I don't comprehend your question.
Huh. Brainwashed.
She's not with Ouroboros, actually. She's a behind-the-scenes helper of sorts who was donated to the Noble Alliance by an anonymous benefactor.
To the Noble Alliance, so... Just because you're not, like, directly opposed... Like... Huh. So Duke Alberea isn't the only one who is... being... Like, Duke Alberea is being played out by a different noble. That's what I'm trying to get at. Interesting.
Think of her as yet another ally of the Alliances, much like ourselves, Zephyr, and the Imperial Liberation Front.
Couldn't ask for a more terrifying lineup right there.
If you like, you can think of me as the Wicked Witch, while she's the Black Rabbit guiding my steps with every adorable hop.
Stop messing around! Lady Clotilde, please give the order to retreat. There is no need to remain here any longer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Let's be going.
Can you flip the kill switch again? I mean, if in kill switch mode, you might be able to have a chance against her. Rean? No? Ah, that's cool too.
Rean!
Goodbye, sister.
Rean!
See you in 50 episodes.
Elise, Your Highness! Stop! Stop! Bring them back!
Our story is well underway. There will be many obstacles waiting for you, but struggle on and overcome them.
Vita, I will find you and I will pat your head. It's gonna happen.
And I'm sure that, eventually, you'll reach the stage where the Azure Chevalier awaits.
One pat his head.
Don't let me down, Rean Schwarzer.
I won't let it end this way! Hang in there, you two!
You just let it, like,
coming for
literally end this way.
I promise!
That was kinda, you know, lame of Rean. Same time, Kreuzen Province airspace. Noble Alliance Forces flagship, aerial battleship Pantagruel. Hadouken.
Has something wondrous caught your eye?
Well, if it isn't Duke Cayenne and the Azure Chevalier.
Marvelous, isn't it, Rufus? Does it not bring you joy to look down upon our land from such great heights? Especially when one considers our victory in the war that rages on it all but in our grasp.
I'm afraid I have far too much on my mind at the moment to take in such pleasures. But the war is indeed raging on, just as you say.
Just as you say.
And with every day that passes, I worry more for the people of my father's province caught up in it.
What happened to your brother?
So young, and yet you've already adopted such a delightful perspective. It's clear to me now why your father holds you in such high esteem. Had I a son like you, then I too would take notice of the achievements you've curried in the war thus far.
You flatter me, sir. Green though I may be, I intend to do all in my power to carry out your will as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance.
Please! I am Supreme Commander, yes, but I wouldn't permit merely anyone to take the position of Chief of Staff. Rest assured, you have earned my favor.
Chief of Staff and the Noble Alliance Force, huh?
We are both equally burdened to guide this conflict to a swift conclusion, all for the good of the common people who suffer from it. If only they understood the lengths we go to for them.
You sure like your belts, huh, Crow?
And on that note, I assume you've already decided on how we will be proceeding?
At present, 60% of the nation is under our control. But on the other hand, the Imperial Army still has a full 50% of its military might remaining. The key to our victory lies in deciding how best to divide the remaining armored divisions between the East and West.
Excellent. Our alliance forces have you, as well as the Panzer Soldats. We have General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace, two of the finest soldiers the provincial armies have ever seen. To say nothing of the Azure Diva and the countless other allies lending us their aid. Our victory is only a matter of time. Wouldn't you agree, Crow?
Mr. Belt?
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Just so we're on the same page here, Divine Knights aren't omnipotent or anything. Ordine isn't going to be wiping fortresses like Corellia off the map in an instant the way Crossbell's Ion did. They're not that mind-bogglingly powerful, sorry to say.
Come now, Crow. You're so modest. Well, no matter. We needn't concern ourselves with Crossbell for the present.
Ion, huh?
Gileath Osborne has fallen.
You know, I saw him get shot. But you're talking about Gileath Osborne here. I still believe we're gonna be able to see him again. Still, like there's still a spark of hope remaining in me that he, not through first aid, but through some underhanded shenanigans.
No longer will we be plagued by that detestable man and his foolish ideals. However, his loathsome legacy still lives on. And this great nation has been filled with undesirable pollutants as a result of him and his followers.
Undesirable pollutants.
Our primary task shall be to wash away the filth and restore Erebonia to its rightful, glorious form. A land ruled by nobles.
Wow, you are certainly a man I would try to assassinate. Yes!
As you wish.
I nearly forgot. Regarding the other Chevalier, I'm in the midst of pondering if there is a way to get him to join us. And being that you're such a close friend of his, your assistance may be required at some point. Give it some thought, won't you?
Understood.
Yeah. He's gonna be happy to say hello to Rean again.
You don't think it'll be quite as easy as our friend the Duke does, do you? I can see it written all over your face.
Afraid not. The army isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Not with the RMP and the intelligence division at large. Then there's the fact we couldn't catch the Crimson Wings. Whatever other potential threats piling up on the side. Plus, you know, your brother's out there too. It's way too early to be getting cocky.
My brother is no less a son of the House of Albarea. I'm expecting him to show me the best he can muster. And I don't doubt he'll come at me with everything he's got. But ultimately... unforeseen circumstances are exactly the reason we carry only the finest insurance. Are they not, dear ladies and gentlemen?
Why is Ouroboros helping them? Well, of course, Ouroboros is as always a two-edged blade. They're gonna cut themselves by trying to wield that kind of sword. So, in the end, Ouroboros wants to win, and not Ouroboros doesn't want the Noble Alliance to win. They get something out of this. We have the Jaeger Corps people of Zephyr on the right there. Is that Zephyr written on their friggin' shirt? How did how did nobody notice that previously? And we have the LFS Imperial Liberation Front EILF commanders on the left there. How nice is that?
You're so right.
Feels kind of overkill having all of us on the same side.
You think so?
Still, this is how wars are fought.
This is how wars are fought. Let Fee decide.
Whatever, so long as we get to have our fun.
Just don't forget. We're not here for you. We won't be working together forever.
Oh, you are interesting.
Oh, but the fireworks that will spark from our partnership will be ever so beautiful.
Yeah. I guess I can help.
McBurn! Oh, such a stupid name. But you look interesting, Mr. Man. Nice hair, by the way. Nice hair.
Point taken. I can't see anyone or anything out there having a chance against this group of monsters.
That's the idea. I leave the unseen side of this War of the Lions reenactment in your capable hands.
Reenactment.
You're up against the Ironbloods, the Crimson Wings, and the Horned Lions.
And Rean Schwarzer.
With opponents like that, you needn't hold anything back. Go forth and enjoy your fill of battle.
McBurn has a really cool cape/mantle going on there. Oh, look at you. Giving me the intro to the game that I already watched in the beginning of the game. We're not going to do that again. I can't skip it. Oh, I can't skip it. Sorry, guys. Skipped it. Prologue, The Depths of Despair, End. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. The plot has thickened! So, let us enjoy this game that is to come in like 10 chapters and 200 episodes of this Let's Play. Woo! Until next time, toodles!